Uh, Let me start. Um, Twitch and Facebook. Um, it's been a while. I was in the desert, um, meditating. Okay. I've been in a desert. Okay, wouldn't start from the first attempt. This Atom plugin that I use never want to start from the first uh, try on Twitch specifically. Let me see if I can close my curtains better. Just give me a sec. Oh yeah, this is better. Okay, and then investment trading. Oops. Invest trading. Life. Okay. Let's see the markets. This was on volume top thrust. Yeah. Oh, it's an interesting move. Well, technically it's still like this, but practically I think it's gonna close bearish today, and then we'll correct the T1, the extremum, because we need one like bar up and one bar down in order to form an extremum. Wow, this is quite powerful. This is quite powerful. It's a rather powerful move. Yeah, interesting. That was an upthrust. Look at this. This is big. Big and violent and whatnot. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, um this is definitely volume to consider. We don't want to see like the ultra volume. on correction. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm waking up at 7, but then I have like an hour of meditation, which is like slow paced. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I nap through it. That's my morning ritual. This is powerful. Dun, 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 dun. I decided to stop marking bar levels with the thin bars. Just go with regular ones. I think I'm ready. The reason I was doing it is because not to get confused. Yeah, big volume all across the market. That's actually was the balance as well. So like technically, that was an entry. That would have worked. But it was like super scary. um, and how would I know that this is not an exhaustion volume in point 0.5? You know what I mean? It's a balance, but still it's counter trend balance. So don't think I don't think I would have taken it anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. This level breaks. Right. Uh, Intel. This level breaks, and it's a 1 bar rule. So yeah. Huh. And I just got to notice that it broke me even. Like, sentient, uh, uh, so so it says it broke me even on 225 on Yeah, and my entry was 221. You see, when markets moves violently, the price uh, um, price changes faster. Yes. Yes, I broke even on for better or worse on AIQ. Let's log it to the logbook. 10, 10. And by the way, I didn't log my. Hold on, let's first search with the world. Uh, broke even at oops, to, to, gosh, 25. Yeah, I'm out of this guy, and it's technically good for short. For long, I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, but also it came to my attention that I didn't log Walmart and how it broke me even on October 1st. So October 1st, I broke even on hey, this was root. I didn't even log the um on Walmart. Let me see if dun, 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 dun. Sold to 67. At 267. Mm, to 67. That's okay, and I didn't log in. Oracle. Oracle I closed yesterday. Uh, and I logged it in for better or worse. Um, yeah, I lost so much on it, but I mean, I still made money, but I should have closed here. I didn't notice till the very last moment. I didn't notice that this is not only 0.5 of day, but it's also 0.5. You can see it here, but it's here. It's 0.5 of the month. It's counter trend, so anything I've traded should have been traded here, and I would have made beautiful money here, but only was able to make like 1/3 of it, maybe. Yeah, once I realized I had to close it down. So it is what it is. I'm glad I noticed it. Wait, I'm lost. Hold on. Yeah, copy link. And it was on October 9th. October 9th. Uh, Poor decision making. That was a beautiful trade. I should have done it like this. I should have done it. Um, that was the trade. That's it. Um, yeah, that was the proper trade. Instead, I close it here. Well, lesson learned. Um, but here are Heinz ketchup, 1 bar rule. Oh, sorry. Fjord continues to fall. It's good in continuation of the trend. Slowly but surely, I think finally we're getting a correction. So it was like this, and then that was the sign of strength. That was the resistance bar, and that was the sign of strength. And it went at here. No, it wasn't because the spread was shortening. So never mind. But now it's technically it's 1 bar rule. Yeah, it just falls down. Um, Black Friday. Yeah, and volume distribution is good. See how it's up there? Finally. Correction, recession, depression. I'll learn, guys. For you, I'll learn how to pronounce it. Mm, fast and quick. Um, dun, 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 dun. Um, Look what's going on. Look what's going on. Look what's going on. Dun, dun, dun. Mm. Beautiful to bar spring in 0.5. Test. Yeah, it's not workable. It's not workable. 10, it's not workable. And change of direction. Well, technically, it's continuation of the in the direction of the trend. It's trend, so technically shouldn't limit ourselves with um superior time frame range. However, of course, it's a factor to consider. And look at this volume. Probably should have closed it for half of the profit anyway. No. No, not necessarily. It's like far, far, far from being the biggest volume. 10, 10, 10, 10. It broke the level, especially so violently, so I think 0.5 is not in place anymore. Um, maybe daily view. It's low right now, but I don't think it's any good. It's like just too violent. Either here or there, there is a level. Hmm. I think it's more so short. Um, More so short. Boom. This looks like an exhaustion. A little bit. Locally. Like here. Bum, 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 bum. Last hour of the day. First hour of the day. So this is okay. Um, and there's this volume here, which is actually long. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's only good for short. Uh, Ice, 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 baby. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what it is. This doesn't look good. It doesn't look pretty. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. I think something happened, like some stats were published or something on the news. Um, or maybe just the market. Maybe it's time for it to correct. Finally. Um, yeah, that's also too violent. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's just like in the middle of the nowhere. It's nice consolidation, and it's somewhat corrected to close to point 0.5. Dun, 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 dun. This is point 0.5, but look at the, yeah, doesn't look good. Pum, 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 pum. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, all of this is just um so high up there. Dun, 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 dun. This looks a lot like some kind of exhaustion for now, locally. Let's see how far we can go. Okay. Last hour, last hour. So yeah, it's very much looks like an exhaustion. Too many tabs I have open already. This is a great volume. We don't work out the volumes anymore. I did this month. AI, Q, Walmart, Oracle, um, Intel. Overall, that was not a good experience. And my trading coach was not an approval of such a, like, don't trade the volume. Everything has to be in place. We do, like, in Wyckoff, like, traditional method system. I don't know how to call it, what to call it. Um, there is an automatic rally that more often than not happens. So after it reaches the bottom, you would expect it to, mm, yeah, like to do something like this, but it's not tradable within the what I call Roman trading, the system that I use. I call it Roman because my trading coach's name is Roman or Roman. Um, he teaches and preaches. It's kind of like modification of Wyckoff method slash volume spread analysis slash wave theory. Uh, the best of all three worlds. Interesting volume. Yeah. Telefonica, Brazil. Correct. Dun, 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 dun. And it's a break, it needs to stop. It's actually good in continuation of the trend right now, but look, oh no, that's volume. Get too excited. And once again, like biggest volume on the reaction bar. So it's our resistance bar, but in reality, it's more of an exhaustion bar than um, resistance bar. To be honest with you, yeah, right here didn't reach because this was like probably market overreacting, not enough of liquidity because it's a foreign stock, and we all know that we don't trust foreign. We don't go foreign countries, and we don't trust foreign. um, Not everything I say here is serious. And by the way, everything I say is not financial advice or political agitation. It's my personal opinion. So yeah, you would expect like an automatic rally after a volume like this, but it had to go here. Maybe this like tail was not real. Maybe it was like something like this. I don't care. Oops, oops, oops. Um, oh my gosh, I'm so lit up by sun. How do you do it better? Hold on. Can't find my blinkers. I was doing it the wrong way. Mystery resolved. Okay, where are you? Uh, there's something undecisive here. Technically, it grinds toward the 0.5, which is okay, but also it's like, um, it's not bad because it means that the wave cannot develop the downward motion. However, considering where we are on monthly, dun, 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 considering where we are on monthly, wait, stop it. That last hour of the day, of course. It had to be. Technically, it's not a bad. It's a good sign that wave cannot change direction, cannot develop. This volume is weird, but also monthly and yearly. We are at resistance level on yearly. Yeah, we are consolidating on monthly. Hmm. That's how it played out on 5 minutes. That was spring that broke the level and then it went all the way down. Um, new spring test, new spring test. Yeah, I think that's how it happened. Um, I would need a test that was a test and it didn't go, but would break us even. And that was our transition extremum. That is again our spring that needs a test, and this was a test, and we are right here. And we have bigger volume on test than on a spring. This pretty much disqualifies the whole setup on 5 minutes. That would still be good after a test, and it's a volume 2 bar spring. Yeah, I was going to 0.5. It can easily go from here. But only from an hour. 0.5. Looks like it's planning. No, I'm not sure if it's gonna break it. Uh, well, technically, if this was bullish, then this was a 2 bar spring that has been tested right now. If following, if I use like new spread, I'm still testing, but if I use a new spread and this gap belongs to this bar, then this was a 2 bar spring. Um, and I don't think this volume is critical. It is not. It's big. It's not the biggest. It's too wide though. Yeah, just burn that one up. It's too wide in 5 minutes. There's nothing I can do about it. So only for an hour after I test. What's going on here? Um, I don't know whether, yeah, technically changed direct. Did it? No. Yeah, it did. There was like one spring, one bar reversal and it went up. So now it's independent approach. However, it can be just like this, because why not? Corrected to 0.5 and went up. So I don't know whether this is the level or this is the level. And then whether this is a transition extreme on this. If I don't know, then we'll see. All I can say. And it actually went higher. And this is our sign of, this is our support bar. If you bypassed, um, I shouldn't do that anyways. Again, same thing as at the other stock we just take a look at. Doesn't change the direction, but it goes to 0.5. And also that changed direction here either way. So yeah. On daily it looks good, but and it has to stop. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, still yawning. It's continuation of the trend. Short. This thing is falling. This thing is falling. Bum, 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 bum. It's in a balance. That's good for short right now. It's a counter trend, but it's not, it didn't change direction really. So it's trend balance. And here was the entry. Unvolumed, yeah. Yeah, volumed. That was an entry. And then it re-up thrusted and went down. Um, boom. Uh, this thing is good for short. Counter trend. Um, Counter trend. There is no point to do coincidence of the levels. Only through transition extremum. Let's see our gainers losers. I'm sure we have some. Yeah. Baba is right there. Right there. Look at this break though. It's not looking long at all. Look at this volume. Look at this volume. It's not critical. But yeah, it looks short for sure. As of now. Dun, 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 dun. This looks like an exhaustion. But what are you gonna do with it? So low. It's not workable. not workable at all. Yeah, it's a beautiful exhaustion, but it's like too low. If it was here, that would be workable. But in the way it is, um, I've noticed that Ford very often doesn't do manipulation signal, it bounces, and it was unvolumed anyway. Um, was unvolumed anyway. We got the transition extremum and then local extremum and then exhaustion volume. Um, yeah, but I mean, come on, it's so low. It's so low. Technically changed directions in point 0.5. It gave us exhaustion volume and even more so, it's a bullish volume. But I mean, look at this. What are the chances that it will go and it closes the spring? Even if I don't reason in this transition extreme, I just go from here. No. Um, this is like better. Um, oops. Never mind. It's not a transition extremum. This is once again you can expect automatic rally after like volume like this, but we just don't trade them. And I tried this month and the experience was mostly negative. I was able to make some money. I'm still negative on Intel, but I know how to fix it. But um yeah. Uh, um, yeah. An interesting day on financial markets today. And all this is real volume happening to us in the real time. You know what I mean? Not this like shady aftermarket dark pool balancing the books, but real volume. Bing. This is a joke, of course. It's like the AI IQ. No one takes it seriously. I hope. Um, like I think I watched them just to find proofs for the Roman strategy because like you can see Even if you try to trade them long with such a quality intensity of a break, mm, the inferior time frame wouldn't show you an entry setup. So it's very comforting to see that like what you see on the superior time frame finds its confirmation on inferior and vice versa. Yeah, markets are red, like big time. Same here. Would you even try to do something on a break like this? So I wouldn't. Like, why would I? Boom, look at this. You gotta stop falling. And it's transitioning strong, so it's this. I feel like I have too many stocks already. Um, boom, boom. Choose you. PDD. I'd be careful with this stock. And then the affiliation with that. Um, tun, 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 tun. Yeah. Wait, what? Ah, new day started. That's why. Okay, guys, I think it's enough. It's like plenty of stuff to work off. Um, this is beautiful. Um, point two once again. And technically, that's like coincidence of the levels because it never, that's the level. But practically, the inferior time frame should be short. So this, yeah, guys, just like too many stocks are right there. Right there. Same deal. That should be like short. It's great volume though. Mhm. And we don't need a close manipulation signal. Um, of many stocks that we saw. It's ETF, semiconductors. This is the one of more interesting ones. But also, yeah, we have bigger volume on our way. Markets are red or like here or like here. Yeah, and it's a break. So you see how once again like inferior time frame confirms in a lot of cases the superior time frame. And that I think is beautiful. This tries to be spring, but it's like counter trend. Volume once again, like just playing off the volume, but no. We would expect automatic rally from here, but I don't play these games. Where was we? Where were we? I'm on my mission to stop correcting my um, mistakes while I'm speaking. So it's a bad habit. Look, everything is in there, like all of a sudden. Same here if I just neglect. It's like coincidence of the levels. If I remove like dailies, it's gonna be direct coincidence of the levels like this. You know what I mean? But now then the inferior time frame contradicts the superior. So that's the problem. Other than that, everything looks great. Should stop it somewhere. I have too many stocks open. It's counterproductive. But the list is endless today. It's truly endless. This level doesn't work anymore. 572, 576, yeah. On volume top thrust. And after on volume top thrust, we have this. Should see it as a counter trend to begin with. Technically, it's good for counter trend on day trade, but practically we have so many stocks. Let's see if anything grows here at all. Same deal, 0.5. Ah, it's semiconductor as well, just different. Just different ETF. I want to like take a minute to look at the if anything grows today at all. Same deal on semiconductors. If you just neglect the daily levels, which I don't see why we should. Technically, it's like levels coincide. If I just remove daily levels and like, okay, I only have hourlies. And look at this volume, it's beautiful. Well, but once again, it's too big, I think. I think it's too big. Have you not had this conversation already? It has to be big, but not too big. um, yeah, same deal, yeah. All across. Maybe I'm also like in my confirmation bias because I'm only watching on the stocks that I'm watching, and they tend to, so like the ones I pre-selected for like long trades, they all act very similarly today. Yeah, once again, on minutes we can see that it's like extraordinarily big. It's extraordinarily big. Um, let's see our winners real quick. I have too many stocks on my watch list right now. Anything grows? Not grows, but grows. I don't know the difference in pronunciation, to be honest with you. Um, gross and grows. But people also say grows. I don't know. Some things definitely grew. Philip Morris, that's the automatic rally I'm talking about. We don't. And that was it. Unvolumed. Yeah, nothing grows. Look at this. Markets are red. Oof. Sexy. Sexy boy. Daddy. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I see even um the thing doesn't like it. The trading view. It's like, bro, you're abusing our hospitality. No, this is ridiculous. But okay, a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna go start my morning. You guys trade responsibly on your own. No listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people.